Caution is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geeking Out. I'm yours truly, the Diecast, here with my boy, Dom Frickin' Pride.
Hello, everyone.
Yo, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this fine, wonderful Sunday? This afternoon, right? It's evening. It's evening.
Well, it's evening. It's at that weird midpoint.
I don't even know anymore, man. When you work the third shift life, you lose yourself completely. It gets like that. You don't even know which day you're living in.
Yep. It's insane. The mind plays tricks on you when you're working all night, every night. So, for long periods of time.
Wepa! Yes, everybody. Wepa! Yes, Captain Puerto Rico is freaking back. Well, not yet. We're still waiting on that Captain Puerto Rico 2.0 with wings. We need that to happen, everybody. We need that to get released pretty soon. Oh man, I really hope the Hottoys reissues Iron Man Mark 7. Whoa, hey, Daddy, chill. Okay, we
too soon.
Okay, we still gotta wait about 2 or 3 months before the hype train of the resale market hits. Which I recommend, guys. Once that hype train hits for the resale market for the Mark 7, capitalize on that because Hottoys gonna be like, second batch of pre-order reissues. Here we come.
Yep, I sold my Mark 4 last week. So.
Dude, the Mark 4. You sold the freaking Mark 4. Is that the one with the Gentry?
No, it's just the base one. The
base
standard
one.
Yeah, just the base Mark 4. So, yeah, and I did it to help fund something, and yeah, that, like, as you know, we'll discuss in a minute, went totally crap up. And
I feel sorry for you, bro. I do. Please point in the direction of where Hottoys hurt you in the QC with this heavy Mando. Point to me, where did it hurt you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no back picture to hurt, to show the wallet, and there's no visible place to put the knife through the heart, with that
right there,
Beskar.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Well, if you got to get to the Beskar first, but I feel you, though. I feel you. Oh, yeah, guys. The Heavy Mando just came in this week. I think I'll be doing an unboxing for it this Tuesday, live stream unboxing. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. I just want my most anticipated figures of 2020. When they first started releasing it. It took a while for me to get this because there was other figures I was working on. But dude, like I was there. Okay, I was in the forefront. I was there, freaking raging, like pushing for this figure to be released quicker. To be like, dude, my boy Heavy Mando came in to save the freaking day. Like everybody was like, why would this figure go grail? Why would anybody want this figure? He only had like
it's massively insane. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's glamorous. It's just beefy, heavy, thick. Has a presence, and I mean, and it's Star Wars, and it's almost like the Star Wars version of Jesse Ventura from Predator. That's what it is.
Perfect. Yo, when I first saw this, when I first saw the gun he had, I was like, oh my god, smart gun from Aliens. That's what I thought too. You thought about the Predator, Jason Ventura. I thought about the Alien smart gun.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's just imposing. It's massive. It just and it's one of those things. Unfortunately, to properly display it, you're gonna have to get a different base because the base they give you kind of sucks, especially for a figure like it's said. He's thick. Not only in weight but just in general dimensions. So I went and I got a custom, ruined display where, the floor is all broken tile. The flight stand will not hold up with this guy.
Really?
Do yourself a favor. Oh, yeah. At a minimum, if you have another stand, like the Sideshow stand, use that at a minimum. Because you're not going to get decent articulation or poses on the normal included stand.
That's unfortunate, but I really don't use the flight stands anyway because those clamps really like dig into the figure's material. And which I've done videos like this before, guys, where I do explain, do not use those clamps. You're going to use those clamps, pad them out because those teeth will get into the figure. It will cause strains on the clothing or cause strains to your freaking belt. So I recommend be aware of that. Okay, hell, the worst ones that gotten the worst damage were the Spider-Mans. The Spider-Man tech suits, the rubber suits, those are getting freaking eaten up because of those clamps.
Yep. See, yeah, just like Pennywise and when, yeah, the clamp is too small for the body. You literally have to peg him on around his leg.
Wow, no, that's crazy, dude. So yeah, thanks for letting me know. But anyway, I'm always hesitant by using that freaking clamp, so I'll I'll be okay. I can't wait to unbox this baby, man, and get my Mandalorian shelf because it's all empty up here because I've moved all my Avengers stuff over there to the Thanos, and then I bought like five DTOS for $100. That's why I've been crazy all week. Like, I've been running around buying DTOS.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you can find them, grab them because they're going up as far as like used ones on sale and like supplies going down. So yeah, I mean, the funny thing is when I got rid of them and I was switching over to Modern Case, I literally had people coming up to me and I was parting like shelves out, different doors so they could do the double the dual mod where you literally put two of them together and run a channel in the middle to combine them, and I was just giving them away, and now you can't find them.
Wow. Okay, so Dean is like, do you guys watch the Jedi video about people's types according to how they think about reissues? If you guys watch, I'm type 3, Don and Nate, just FYI. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it because I don't follow any particular type. I fall in all types. All right. So the way I feel, there's more than just 3 types. There is like a type, and then there's like subcategories of types, and there's the subcategories for those types, and then subcategories for those types. So there's no real real solid type, because there's so many variations. It's kind of like if you watch the TVA show with Loki, there's variants.
Exactly. Yeah.
Variants.
Exactly. I mean, I'll just say this. They're a business. They're gonna do what they know is making money. They're looking obviously at resale markets, but at the same time, if that gives people a chance to get it, and like that missed out on the first time or can't afford it now or don't want to pay what it's going for as a used figure, this is great for them. And again, it's not an investment for me. I get these because I like them.
Yeah.
It's an investment in the sense that I'm investing my money into them, but I'm not expecting these things to gain value or turn into like assets that I can move later down the line with at least a minimum return based on what I spent. Yeah, no, I mean, if I have a figure and it's worth a certain amount of money and I need to sell it, yeah, do I want to get everything for it? But at the same time, it's a toy. Call it whatever it is. It's an adult action figure. Just on one spectrum where, of that coin,
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. And also, those of you who do collect for investments, just letting you all know that Hottoys is seeing the market, and they want to capitalize on it too. So that means that you can't hold out on these as long as these are like the thing is, it's not as crazy as stocks, but still you can't hold on to them for too long because you're gonna miss your window of opportunity to gain a profit. Now here's the thing though, I know people out there don't like scalpers or don't like collectors to do that and whatever, but that's the nature. It's been this nature since the dawn of time. All right, when it comes to collecting figures or collectibles and stuff like that. Hell, Funkos were one of the worst. Okay, and that's the reason why I left Funko. Because I was getting tired. I was trying to spend $100, $200 on a Funko Pop I missed out on. You know what I mean? That I literally was battling bots. But with Hottoys, I have a chance to, so I have time to figure out which figure I want. And I've missed a window. The resale market comes flying in, and which is fine because, I know I missed the window. But these reissues coming out of freaking nowhere from Hottoys, it's wild, man. I'm like, wow. It's getting crazy. Like, damn, Mark 42 reissue, like the quarter scale, one of the best quarter scales in the market. Like, literally, this figure was selling for like $1,000. Literally,
yeah,
$1,000. Used.
Yeah, so, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm going to be an undecided because, and as I'll let you know, My quarter scale Mark III arrived on Friday, and it let's just say it is very disappointing in the sense that I have multiple issues with it. More so to the fact when I turn on the blue effect lighting, only one blue LED turns on, and then it makes the arc reactor flicker. So let's just say I'm undecided right now on the 42 reissue until I get my my Mark III taken care of. So yeah, I'm undecided, and I'm like I told Nate yesterday, I was extremely like pissed because again, you spend $600 plus on a figure, it arrives. It's like, does Hot Toys even do quality control anymore? Because again, this isn't a minor thing. It's like the whole secondary lighting feature that was a selling point doesn't even work out the box. So yeah.
Damn, that hurts, bro. That hurts. I feel you on that, man.
So, yep. Then I'm just waiting on Sideshow to give me a response back. Hopefully they don't, say, oh, we'll just send you a body. And I'm like, no, I want a full replacement or a refund. I'm not rebodying and modding up, a quarter scale figure. So I'll just leave it at that.
Now, let me see. Before we start, getting to that, like we were actually going to do our first do or do not together with Don Prime here on the Mark 42 because I haven't had time to actually shoot the Mark 42 do or do not because work has been hectic this week. So and most of the time, and once I got home, I was sleeping. I was like night. Okay, but before we start on the do or do not on the Mark 42 and then get into more of the Golden Age talks of Hot Toys, the one thing I do want to share with you guys. Okay, guys, look, I don't mind the haters. Okay, I don't mind the haters out there. All right, but if you're hating on the content that we do, or on us, okay, if you're hating on us, okay, Ninja, my dude, okay, I enjoy your commitment into the hate. Like, let the hate flow through you. Bring it on. I appreciate that, okay? But the thing is, most pathetic Hot Toy YouTuber reviewer in Easy and most pathetic Hot Toy display collector Nate, my sardine collection, of course, which I will be making shirts hopefully in the near future. My sardine collection. The sardine collection with the Hot Toys in the bottom getting all freaking mixed up in there. Like, oh my god, it's all crap. Now, here's the thing, though. Like, I don't mind this. But do not make the excuse that YouTube algorithm keeps directing me here. I'm not sure. Don't blame the YouTube. You're the one that clicked on the video. You're the one that watched the content, gave me the view, gave me the dislike. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the view. Don't blame YouTube. Like, you could have just ignored that.
Exactly. That's the same thing like the Howard Stern haters. If anybody watched the movie or knows anything, the people that hated him statistically listened 3 times longer than the people who liked him. And the main reason was I'd want to see what he says next. So yeah, thank you for actually contributing to the algorithm, and because that comment actually pumps up our position. So, thank you, Ninja Squirrel. Now go eat a nut.
Yeah, so Ninja, like, yeah, you can always come back. Okay, I appreciate it, but don't blame the YouTube algorithm. Okay, you're the one that clicked the video, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, and it's good to hear that the algorithm is actually working in our favor. I'm like, bro,
yes.
The videos are getting out there a lot more. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Monty Burns, excellent.
Excellent. But then there's another hater, but I'm not going to get into him because he was getting mad about because of my grammar issues. Like, the thing is, I could not edit the poll, which a lot of you did enter the poll for what should Hot Toys rename themselves? Should they rename themselves Reissue Toys or Pre-Order Toys? And unfortunately, I did not set the question up correctly, but most of you who did vote, like, literally, it was like 75% votes. Like, literally, I think we're at 50-something votes on the poll. And, most of you just got the question correctly, even though the question wasn't there. He got mad because the question wasn't there and then, started tagging me about my grammar. I'm like, I forgot the question. I can't even edit the poll anymore. So I'm like, okay, bro, if you want to play it that way, I'll speak Spanish to you. Okay, I'll comment Spanish to you and make you go to Google Translate to figure out what I'm saying. Okay, if you want to play it that way. Okay.
Yeah, and while I'm trying to read it, I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying. I'm sorry, I don't know Spanish, so I'm sitting there like, what the hell is he doing? I know he's trying to burn him or egg him on, but so.
Jenna's right there. It said, "Oh, the hate my way." I'll add it to. No, I'll work on that, Jenna. Don't worry, I'll work on that. I'll just send him over to you. No, but also, I did watch that video you did on the Grievous on what was it? The pitch work. It's kind of like that. It's like pitch script, or it's kind of like what Screen Rant does, but he did it for Grievous
The
and
pitch
Sideshow.
meetings.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Good
I gotta see
video on
that.
that.
I saw a few seconds of that. I gotta see that though.
Dude, that was funny. Guys, if you haven't seen that video from Jeddah where he did the pitch meeting for Grievous, it's hilarious because he just hits it. I'm like, it's true. I'm like, come on, Sideshow. Come on. You could have done better than this, Sideshow. Come on. I'm still buying it, but you could have won up, freaking Hot Toys with this release. Like the moment that you could have shined, but really, it didn't come out as well. But I'm still getting it though because it's a cool figure to have displayed.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching it. I mean, because we were talking about it before the stream, like the guy who did on the posing on the Unsealed and Revealed. Yeah, he probably wasn't the best choice, the guy to do it, because I watched that and then we watched it again. He was struggling with some of that stuff. So yeah, like Nate was saying prior, he didn't do a good job at actually previewing that figure. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I was just gonna say, I'm hoping I'm over anticipating the disappointment. So when I actually get it in hand and it's not as bad, it's like there's a little bit of relief.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm already aware, of the faults of that figure, from the original release. So I don't mind picking up that figure. And Jeddah, yeah, definitely want to see more of that. I want to see what you're gonna put up for the pitch meeting for the Hot Toys reissues. Like that'd be hilarious. I definitely want to see your thoughts on that. That'd be pretty funny. But speaking of reissues, let's get away from the haters. Monetize your haters. But now is the segment. The do or do not. There is no try on the mark. Freaking 42, and yo, guys, it just came out of freaking nowhere for me. Like, really, Hot Toys, the quarter scale Mark 40 freaking 2. Like this is like one of the better, or some of you consider one of the best quarter scales out there for Iron Man Hot Toys, or in general one of the best quarter scales because like when they released the Mark 42 for the 6 scale, not many people were too impressed by it, but when it was kind of like Hot Toys Redemption with the Mark 42 quarter scale. The only thing that was missing out of this figure was a full-on head sculpt. The battle damage full-on head sculpt. And this would have been just beautiful.
Yeah. I can tell you right off the bat, this is a much better head sculpt. And I have the Mark III in hand, looking at it. This just looks better than what they did with the Mark III. The battle damage is better. The actual facial features are more brought out in this sculpt. Yeah, I mean, I love this suit. I'm not going to lie. I had the 42 and 1/6 scale. I didn't have, nearly as many issues, if any, as other people had, so I probably had a later batch. But it's, if they did a 2.0 and they fixed some of the common issues, it would be a glorious figure in 1/6. So, but the thing is, I think this is more of a niche figure release. So the numbers on this are going to be extremely limited. Because who's going to drop the money on a $640, quarter scale?
Mm-hmm. Now, I think there was like a $66 difference from the inflation. So the original was about $66 lower than this. So it was like around.
Now, was it the original deluxe or just the original price?
The original price for the deluxe.
Okay.
That this one is 66 more than the original.
Okay.
And I can't do my math right now because I'm thinking too much. So if you guys want to do your quick math, minus the minus 640 out of 66, that was the original price.
Okay, yeah, because I know the difference between the Mark III, the normal, and the deluxe is about $58, I think.
Yeah, here's Jetta's battery. He wants that. Here's the thing, though. Like, they're re-releasing the battery too with this, right? With the deluxe edition. The only thing that bothers me about this is that you gotta add the stickers, and I probably won't even because that for that very reason. I probably ain't gonna have this displayed with this figure. I'm probably gonna keep it in my accessory packs area, accessory storage, and not display the battery. But the thing is, like, I want to display with the figure, but the problem is the sticker thing. I gotta add the stickers. I'm not a big fan of stickers. You know, I've always messed up with stickers.
Yeah, I mean, they could do tampos, make it easier and just tampograph it. So it's on there permanently on the plastic, but it's not, necessarily a sticker. It's a tampo, like, old school G.I. Joes where they would actually put the G.I. Joe logo into the plastic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would have preferred, something a lot easier than just literally peeling out and putting the sticker. A lot of collectors weren't too happy about this, unfortunately.
yeah,
But now, for those of you who are asking, this is a true reissue. It is a true reissue. This is a true reissue. It's not no updated parts, no updates on the figure. This is really a reissue. Now, there are collectors out there that are like asking, why didn't we get? It would have been awesome if we got. I try to do something and it's not letting me. It's getting whacked out. Okay, so I'm trying to go to more of the. Okay, so just zoom in there. Look at that detail. Anyway,
yeah.
a lot of people are asking, like, why couldn't we get, a reissue of the 1/6 Mark 42? I honestly would love a 1/6 2.0 Mark 42, okay, versus a reissue. Because from what I heard, not a lot of collectors weren't fond of that figure and the material. Like, it has not grown too well for most collectors. And I feel a 2.0 would be a lot better than an actual straight reissue for the 1/6, for the Mark 42. The Mark 42 here for the quarter scale really didn't need a 2.0. And the reissue, like, that's why they even just reissued it. And I think that's the reason why they didn't want to do 2.0, because that's a lot more work. You know what I mean?
Here's the weird thing, especially with the Mark V, the suit up, what they're doing. Because I potentially think that would lead into the Mark 7 suit up, but that wasn't in Avengers necessarily. That was in Iron Man 3. When he's walking out of the bar and Jarvis scans him. I mean, potentially I could see a Mark 42 2.0 coming out again, because that's what it's kind of also leading up to with the reissues. They're almost reissuing the core suits, and the Mark 42 is still a core suit. So...
Yeah, here's the thing, though. The reason why I'm very excited about this, like Iron Man 3 reissues, is the big picture. They're really getting into the whole story. The story. They're really getting into the whole, like, reissuing the party protocol. Okay, the house party protocol. Those are the suits I want that collection, man. Yeah, I was, even though there were people out there that did not like Iron Man 3, I loved Iron Man 3, and I know I hate the Mandarin plot twist. I thought that was stupid, but I loved everything else. I loved the Iron Mans just coming in, the house party protocol, and it looks like we're heading in that direction.
Yeah, I think one of the first suits, which, I mean, that was pretty popular as far as the Iron Legion, was the Star Boost. The white, basically the combination NASA spacesuit and Iron Man armor. If they did that in Diecast, I'd grab that in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Diecast Star Boost, absolutely.
Yeah, the Diecast Star Boost. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite suits out there. And the reason why I've said no in purchasing the plastic version is because I'm waiting for Hot Toys to drop us the Star Boost. And that, in a way, Hot Toys can use Toy Fair exclusives route to introduce the 1/6 scale house parties. Because they already did it with the, not really with the Midas. I don't think Midas was a Toy Fair, right? Midas was just an exclusive for its store.
Wasn't it like Hong Kong exclusive? Or like one of the Shanghai stores? Like the Shanghai Disney store? It might have been, because they have done previous specific Iron Man only releases for the specifically we talked about it before. You know, it was the last version of the Mark 6 that was plastic, but it was like a reissue or re-engineered one, and it was specifically only for the Hot Toys store that was outside Shanghai Disney. And now Sideshow got a few batches of those, and they sold them, but they were sold as like exclusive, and they were the only store you could get them from in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now here are a few things. Hugh, he has a good point here. I think Hot Toys is reissuing these Iron Man figures because other companies like Queen Studios doing amazing Iron Man collectibles. Not only that, but other studios are bringing back the Dark Knight line as well, and that's why we've seen a lot of Dark Knight merch out there, especially with Hot Toys coming out with reissues. And I feel that not only Hot Toys is reissuing pre-orders to help make up of the losses of 2020, but also the fact that they're following these trends. Like, okay, so this company's doing this, we'll do this. People are asking for these figures, and it works. It works in their favor.
I'll just say this: you think the Iron Man reissue is bad now? Give it about 3 weeks until Black Widow comes out, and we see the Mark 46 again, and they're gonna immediately reissue that.
Dude, what about the Black Panther reissue?
They could do that as well, absolutely.
Because hell, again, not even. They could do the Black Panther EndGame, because I think there was a prototype out there for the EndGame Black Panther. Infinity War. There was an Infinity War Black Panther.
Yeah, either way, though, if they do a reissue of Civil War Black Panther, it still makes sense because he's the one that ratted on Black Widow to Ross. So he's still, just from default. He'll probably, they have old footage of him talking, and they'll cut that in. And, maybe there's new footage with Robert Downey Jr., maybe it's old unused footage, but yeah, he'll definitely be in it, and we'll probably see the Mark 46 again.
Mm-hmm. Now, for those of you who did spend the money on the Black Panther original figure, I make up your mind with that figure, because they can easily reissue that. Not only reissue, they could do an Infinity War, they could do an Endgame version. If you spend too much on the Black Panther figure, or you want to sell it to pay off some other figures, I would do it. Unless unless you're like me, which I do have I have a story for that Black Panther I bought from, I had to choose between one figure and another. Not even. I didn't even have to choose. I was in the point where I was like, you know what? Endgame might come out with a Black Panther Endgame, or they might come out with the Infinity War Black Panther. And I was like, or not even. They'll probably come out with Black Panther 2, Chadwick Boseman, and I was like, I'll wait. But then I was like, nah, I'll pre-order this because it was the first Black Panther. That was months before his unfortunate death, and it's sad. And I was like, oh crap, man, I could have been in this situation where I said no to this Black Panther, and then Chadwick Boseman died, and I was like, crap, oh my god, I missed out on the original, And it sucks because now the prices were skyrocketing on that figure. It's going mad. I made a good choice those few months ago, because it was at that point where it was selling out. But I'm just saying that if you can sell your Black Panther and then buy other figures, I recommend selling it, because they might drop us a reissue. The way they're doing things, they might drop us with another reissue like that.
Yeah. I mean, there were other rumors too. We don't know how accurate they are, but there was also the potential of a reissue or a limited run with all the proceeds going to benefit cancer research. And apparently, Chadwick Boseman has a direct charity, and some of that money would have went to it. It wouldn't be the first time Hot Toys has done something special. Again, the Don Corleone figure, that was done, as a special thing. So, who knows? Anything is possible.
Okay, I guess before we end the talks about the Mark 42, Dean has been spouting in a lot of stuff, and let me see. Which was the comment he had here? Okay, there you go. I wish I had chosen other figures back then instead of buying Iron Man's and War Machine, because I had to sacrifice other figures to afford these. So I feel betrayed in a way. And I live in the EU, can't afford all. So I get where he's coming from with that. I get where he comes from for that, because I think a lot of the older collectors that are not profiting out of the not the reissue, but the resale market. A lot of collectors that don't do that, they feel even more betrayed because they had to sacrifice certain figures, like he just said. To but then Doc is right though. It's that's the name of the game when collecting.
Yeah, like again, I sold my Mark IV to help fund, the quarter scale Mark III that came in all busted up. So at the same time, I feel betrayed, but I'm not feeling betrayed by anybody other but like Hot Toys, because and outside their quality control has gone in the crapper. And it's just like, yeah, and I totally get where people are coming from because I'm experiencing it right now. Now, granted, it was one of those things I needed to make space anyways for the quarter scale. So I'm like, oh, I already have, the armors I want. So it's like the Mark IV, as great as it is, that was the armor that I could part with the most. So I sold that. And then, Thanos, because, it's just the Infinity War one, helped pay a significant chunk for that. And then it gets here. And I also bought additional soap reactor wires brand new to help power it. And then you get it, and it's just like, it doesn't work. And then you're just sitting there, and it's like, it's a gut punch. It really is. You're dropping big money on these things.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those that actually had to spend thousands of dollars on a certain figure and then watch it get reissued the very next few years or the very next week. Hell, like I always remind people about the story. Like the Mark 47, before it got reissued for pre-order, literally there was people in that same week that bought it for $1,400 for that damn figure. Used. And then watch Hot Toys just dropping it for $350. I was like, damn, that hurts. That hurts so much. And I'm not laughing at them.
You're laughing at the situation that they put themselves in, not necessarily them.
Yeah,
because all you can do is laugh. Because if it happened to you, all you could do is laugh because it would happen to somebody else, and you were just caught up in it. And it happens to anybody in collecting. Even with Transformers, again, a high-end, third-party company. Again, it's called Fans Toys. They're reissuing some of their figures now, and the thing is, their reissues are being sold at what the market value is, not what the retail was 3-5 years ago. They're selling what people are getting for them. So yeah, it's not just in Hot Toys. It's one of those things. It's, if you missed out, you got to pay.
Yeah, that's true, man. And it sucks. That's why I have a set rule when it comes to purchasing reissues, or not reissues, purchasing resale market products. If I can't find a deal for it within that, usually I found grails for either retail or close to retail. But the only times I spend more on a resale product is either 100 to 150. That's my cap. I don't go beyond 200 unless I really need it. I'll probably hit that 200 mark. I rarely do. I rarely hit that 200 mark. So I set up my boundaries. I set up the 100 to 150 for me, and I keep saying this every time I try. Every time we're doing the streams, I always remind people 100 to 150 for me. If it goes over that, then I'll start regretting it. Like, what if they reissue this the next day? I dropped literally $800 in a damn figure I did not want right now. So I could have just waited like a freaking week.
Yeah, exactly. Now the thing is, the funny thing is, I just waiting for Sideshow to get back to me. I've already searched. I've actually found a place. Now I got the deluxe version with the Ironmonger base. I've already found a place that's got these in stock. The normal version for less than what Sideshow was selling with free shipping. And the seller, has, I'll just, so I've already, if it's to that point, again, if Sideshow doesn't want to, send me a new figure, they just want to part it out, I'll just return it and I'll buy it for cheaper.
Nah,
It's one of those things too.
I feel you on that. Another thing, before we make our final points about the do or do not, there is no try in the Mark 42 reissue. Hugh's asking, "Hey Dom Prime, you said you got the Mark 3 quarter. How does it compare to the 1/6 diecast figure? Is it worth it? Is it the 1/4 Mark 3 all plastic? From first impression, is it worth the $600?" So pretty much like, should you get the Mark 42 or you should get the Mark 3?
I got the Mark III, and I'll be completely honest with you, because it had so many defects on it, mainly from the electronics and the lighting system. I can't give an accurate and unbiased assessment right now, because I need to see an actual pristine piece to give you a fair assessment. I will be completely honest, because if you ask me right now, because it's not working, obviously, I don't think it's worth the price. Now, you give me one that's working, I'm probably going to have a much different evaluation of the situation. It's all based on what I'm being presented with. And in all fairness, I have a turd right now, and I can't really give a fair assessment on a turd.
I feel you on that. Like, hot toy reviewers and not reviewers, but company reviewers. They send out like first impression figures or first impression systems, right? Xboxes, the first new Xboxes. They want to send their best Xbox or PS4 out to these, or PS5. Whatever new Xbox or new PS Sony we're in, they send them out. They send their best of the best out for the reviewers to get a better impression out of them. You know what I mean? And it makes sense, that you can't really review this figure the way it is because it is damaged up. Unless you get a pristine version and the not many defects, or defects at all, to put down how you truly feel about the figure. I honestly, because of the Mark 42, like really, I wasn't going to pick up the Mark 3, quarter scale, because I honestly wanted either the Mark 85 quarter scale, which is coming. You guys know that's coming, or the Mark 42 right here. This came out of freaking nowhere. I am getting the Mark 42. Like, I'd rather get the Mark 42 over the Mark 3. Because the Mark 42, even with the Mark 3 released, Mark 42 is still the better figure compared to the Mark 3. It still holds up and is literally a reissue. It's literally the same figure, just brought back to life.
Yeah, I mean, but I'll be honest, the Mark 3 means more to me than the 42, especially, I remember where I was. I remember who I was with. I remember the whole night, I was at Fort Lewis. We all drove in, my whole platoon. We all drove in like 3 or 4 cars to the movie theater in Lakewood, Washington. And then, and the movie theater was literally half Army and half Air Force. And, it's one of those things that just stick with you. And then, of course, the armor, fighting the Ironmonger. It's just... Yeah, I mean,
okay, so you have a history. You have a history.
Oh yeah, with the Mark III. Yeah, I absolutely have a personal connection with this armor. This and the 7 are my 2 favorite armors, without doubt.
Dude, so. I'll probably get the Mark 7. If these are my 3 suits right now for quarter scale for me: the Mark 7, the Mark 85 with battle damage pieces. You know that's going to happen, and of course, the Mark 42. Like. This figure is freaking beautiful, and that's why it's a do for me. It is a do if you're looking to get your first quarter scale Iron Man, which is this one is going to be. I'm going to make it a mission for me to be a Mark 42 being my first quarter scale Iron Man, because my other first quarter scale was Darth Vader, of course. Like, he had to be the first. Darth Vader had to be my first quarter scale.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll be honest, if I was going to go jump and look for another quarter scale right now, it would be the T800 Endo. But that thing is going for insane money.
Oh, daddy, chill, man. You don't give Hot Toys any ideas.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm surprised we haven't seen any Terminator reissues. Because that would be easy money for them. Especially the Genesis mold. Again, it's not, the original endoskeleton, but I had that and I foolishly sold it. And that's going for insane money. So I wish they would reissue that, honestly. Or, even the older DX series, reissue those. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the Tech Noir, or the normal DX from T2, along with the T1000. Oh, now that would be a 2-pack they could do.
Okay, so how you feel? Mark 42 or do not?
I mean, honestly, take aside from my personal issues on the 3, I would actually probably say yeah. Again, undecided, but leaning towards yes.
Okay, so pretty much is a do. It's a do.
Yeah.
Okay, so Star Child hit us up with a $10 super chat. All right. Hey, it's the same thing when selling. I sold my K2SO and Universal figures on eBay for less than $300. It sucks that I want them back now for double or triple what I paid for originally and sold for. That's the thing, man. That's the name of the game with these collectibles, especially now with Hottoys, where they're like, you know what? We want our profit too. And then also they trying to make up the losses from 2020. So that's why we're seeing a lot more pre-orders getting. Because the thing is, with pre-orders, right? Over there, like, other than here in the States, for us, we only pay like a 10% charge, for a pre-order. Unless you want to pay the full price immediately. You have an option to do that. But elsewhere, especially in HK, they literally got to spend $50 on a deposit. No, not $50. Not $50. 50% of the actual price of the figure over there in HK for their pre-orders. 50%. Mm-hmm. And then if you're a membership or a member, your deposit is a little lower than that. But I think it's 50%. Like, literally, you got to pay half of the figure. And then, that's a lot of revenue. And then here's another thing.
People will sell the receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Because the receipt is literally like a credit with the store for half the price. So, and it doesn't matter who has the receipt. It's just you have the receipt, you have the money for the balance. You're walking out with a hot toy from Secret Base.
Yep. Okay, guys, we're about to hit order 66 viewers. So hit them likes, execute order 66 in the likes, baby. Do it.
Yep. Alexa, execute order 66.
Execute order 66.
Yes, my lord. Hold on.
What?
I'm not a clone trooper.
Yeah, she'll respond. She responds to it.
What?
Yeah,
That's
she'll tell
wild.
me. Yeah, she tells me she can't follow through. She's not a clone trooper.
Good soldiers follow orders. Oh my god, next week I'm gonna cry, bro. You know what's gonna happen next week. No spoilers on the comments, but you know what's gonna happen next week. Oh man, I'm gonna tear up. And that would be perfect for Hot Toys to drop the pre-orders though of the Bad Batch, especially Omega. So
Hunter and Weka and Kick and Iku. I mean, I just think that like Echo is the funniest. Instead of Echo, it almost sounds like Icky, but Echo.
Echo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think Dave Filoni did that on purpose, man. I think.
Yeah, well, Dave Filoni in 6 episodes has already have more character developed with Omega than Ray did. Just simple little things like her with the flash arrow, like practicing and keep missing, and then she's like, "Oh, I've hit 3." And then Wrecker's like, out of 9, or if you missed 9 out of 12 or something. Just, it shows development. And those little things, J.J. Abrams should take note of, because that's actually how you build character development and a character arc and show growth. Struggling with the little basic things and then getting better and just, I don't know. I think Omega is basically what Filoni wanted to do with Ahsoka. But Ahsoka was his first learning experience. So everything he took from when he initially put Ahsoka in and all the comments and all the complaints he got, he's taking what he learned from that. And he's like Omega is basically Ahsoka 2.0 to him. What I think,
Which member of the Bad Batch dies first? All right, guys, this is just speculation. Okay, this is just speculation from what we've seen from the last episode. And then they're building up to this episode's, pretty much our climax with the Empire coming in to wipe out whoever was in the Star Destroyer, which is the Bad Batch. I think it's gonna be Wrecker, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that. I'm doubling down on Wrecker is getting wrecked.
Yeah.
And if I have to think, I think Crosshair's gonna take him out. He's gonna shoot him in the head.
Didn't he try to shoot him in the beginning already? He already tried to take him out in the beginning, right?
Yeah, but it was just a shoulder shot. But I think at this point, he's going to try and do something like look for the weak point in his armor, which might actually be like the front where all the ports are for the filtration systems. Might do something like that and go for the soft point on the armor and, go for a headshot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a redemption arc for Wrecker in this next coming episode.
But yeah, my previous prediction was right about what happens in the episode. Like
oh my
spot
God.
on.
Echo's Lobot, he won't die, and that's the thing, though. That's what people are saying. Oh, also, guys, I know a lot of you have been commenting about my fresh cut and my new glasses as well. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I got some new glasses because in my drinkcation last week, I lost my glasses. I didn't know where to find them. I can't operate without my glasses. So what I did was I bought a 3-pack from Amazon, my Iron Man glasses to go with this. So I got the
the Edith glasses.
I got the Edith glasses right here.
Oh, I have those exact ones.
I got the Edith glasses. And then I got Tony Stark's blue glasses he had during Infinity War. Like, Earth is closed today.
Squidward, yep.
Yeah, Squidward.
Yeah, I actually have that same exact set. I brought that to New York Comic Con when I was cosplaying in the team suit, so... Yep. I might have to bust that out for 2021, though.
You know what's funny? That now people are beginning to call me freaking Lobot 2.0. Because I shaved up.
Radio Lobot.
Radio Lobot. Lobot reissue. Oh man, that's gonna be the new meme now. Freaking hell. But all right, guys. We're hitting at 46 minutes. Let's move on to the next subject. Because we already did our do or do nots on the Mark 42. I say because the Mark 42 has held quite well over time for the past few years, and it's $1,000 figure. They pretty, but resale wise, it has proven to be one of not the best of the quarter scales of these lines. So that's why I say do for the Mark 42 and do not for the Mark III. Unless you got, some history with the Mark III, and in which makes sense. I'd rather actually go for a Mark I quarter scale, to be honest. Because that one has more sentiment for me than the Mark III.
Yeah, and again, it's all about when you came in. It's all about, when you actually got hooked into it. And I was in from, again, day one. And like I said, the opening scenes environment, the movie theater is literally, the movie theater was literally, 3 miles from the entrance to both, the Army base and the Air Force base. The movie theater was literally half and half. Yeah, and it's just one of those things you don't forget, especially with the armor. You see, comic book hero actually now realized on the big screen, and it's good. It's not just you're seeing it on screen, but the story, the acting, everything about the movie is actually good. So,
no, Nate, your beard has Tony Stark vibes. Meant to mention that. Yeah. That's pretty much what I do. What I do with my stuff. My barber usually, I go to my barber for this treatment to get my Tony Stark beard. The only problem is I only do this once every month because my hair grows back. Like freaking, if you're throwing what do you throw at grass to grow fast? But whoever takes care of their grass, what you guys do?
True Green?
I don't know. It's just that my
There's
hair.
a company.
Yeah, my hair just grows fast. Okay.
Well, the average, facial hair on average grows an inch a month. So. Yeah, more random weird facts on Geeking Out.
So yeah, my goatee, usually I get my Tony Stark goatee and just get it fertilizer. There we go. Yeah, the water. yeah, Georgia, man. Throw in Georgia, man. Throw water. The hair, the freaking grass grows like this.
Well, if it reaches the water, if it's or if it's hot, it literally evaporates in the air as you're throwing it. Especially late July, early August. Yeah.
Where's the Gundam, Nat? Where is the Gundam cap, Nate? Where is it? No, it's fine. I did not lose it during the drinkcation. It's pretty hot out here right now in Georgia, so I don't want to ruin my hat even more because of the sweat. If you don't see me, I'm glistening right now because I'm sweating because I have the light on my face and everything. So That's the reason why I don't want to wear my hat right now, because my hat is literally going to be filled up with sweat around the ring, and it's already dirtied up right now. It would have been a lot worse, and I'm cleaning it. So that's the reason why you don't see my Gundam hat. I'll probably have my Gundam hat back next week. So don't worry, guys. It is safe. Where is the Gundam hat? Is it safe? Is it all right?
It seems in your drinking attempts you destroyed it.
No, it's not true. It's a lie. I felt it. I felt my hat. I could feel it, like on my skull. I could feel it. Let me see. What was I? Okay, so now let's get right back into Hot Toys, because we're getting on a tangent now. We're getting on a random tangent. Let me see. So let me remove this, right? Stop sharing that. And then let me see. What was my other figure I wanted to get into? Oh, I know we talked about this in the beginning, but we're gonna have to re-talk about the General Grievous, guys. People called me a madman when I did not believe the General Grievous was gonna hold up. You know, they called me the madman. I was like Thanos, okay? I was like, y'all don't believe me. Yeah, I warned you all. Like, I've had friends like literally calling me up, like, bro, have you seen the freaking live stream for General Grievous? Like, yeah, what's up? I'm gonna cancel it. I'm like, why? Because it can't hold up. Like, I told you it wasn't gonna hold up. Like, there was no difference for me. Literally, everything I saw was literally what General Grievous was. Like, literally no updates. The only updates was the actual paint applications and the cape. The legs, I don't know what they did with the legs. The legs could have done better. Like, I would have been more up. I would have been better with this figure if they had straight up said that the legs were diecast, or at least with diecast parts. Because literally, what you need to do with this General Grievous, Easy has shown it before. Let me show you something. Easy on one stream was like this. This is how you gotta do it. With legs wide open, and then like this for General Grievous.
Okay, you know, and here's the thing. As soon as you start doing that, in my weird head, you know, remember the Creed song with arms wide open, and just think of General Grievous, you know, to Creed song opening his arms up. You know, that's like the visions I'm getting, you know. And I have this thing pre-ordered, and I bought into the hype, especially when they were putting out posts and retailers were running on it that it had updated joints and materials. And I'm 50-50 at this point if I'm keeping it.
I warned you. Like, I'm not saying, like, I warned you just to be right. I warned you to save you money, people. Because now, if you're getting this General Grievous because you were trying to get it, the original one from a long time ago, from 6 years ago, that's fine. That is fine. Yes, get it. I'm getting it. Because I know the issue with this figure, but I'm getting it because it'll be cool for the display. You know? And that's what I want. I want a cool display for my Clone Wars. And this will suit me until Hot Toys comes out with their version, which will be in the next 10 years or so. So I can wait. I'm patient. But as far as like the General Grievous is concerned, just know what you're buying. And $285, that's way too much for what they're dropping for this damn figure. That's why I dropped $75 rewards and a coupon so I can get that $100 off. Because this thing is worth $100. This thing should have been $200 versus $285, man. Or at least reissue it as the original price, which was like $233, $240. So what are you adding the extra $40 for? Like, what? Why is this rivaling that of Hot Toys pricing? Like, no, bad Sideshow, bad.
Yeah, I mean, and again, and I just said it before though, but Sideshows went out, they put posts out, you know, that the cape is new material, you know, there'll be new paint application, and then they specifically said the joints will be addressed and updated. They specifically, you know, because I know, what was it, Comiconcept, I think, they were putting out, like, retweeting or reposting what Sideshow specifically put out. You know, it wasn't them, you know, it wasn't the store specifically saying that, it was just them passing on the message Sideshow was giving them. So at that point, I'm almost like, is Sideshow necessarily, and they're not putting out false information, but they're not putting out the whole information, or they're only putting out part the truth? and the fact that they're updated with its new material, but not necessarily any type of updated engineering.
Yeah, I feel this figure. Like I said, the legs need to be diecast. Like, don't worry about the rest of the body. It was the problem has always been the legs, because the legs cannot support the upper body. It starts like going all over the place if you don't spread those legs out. You know what I mean? It with legs wide open. Oh, my bad. My bad. That's a funny. That's a funny version of that song with arms wide open. My bad. But
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
yeah, like all of high school, everybody made fun of that Creed song. With that version, I'm like, oh my god, everybody's wild here.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, way back in the day, I actually saw them. So
You did?
yeah, oh yeah, it was like Three Doors Down and Creed and yeah, typical like 2000 2001. Pre Neon 11. Nobody cared about anything.
Bro, look, Grievous be skipping that leg day, bro. True story. True, he needed that freaking steroid diecast version, bro. That's what they needed. That's what they needed, man. Don't get me started. SS with Grievous. Jetta got it right on the bridge video. We were just talking about it in the beginning of the stream. Jetta popped up and we were talking about that he had the pitch video. I thought that was on point.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm sorry for those that dropped their money on this, because now you can't, now Sideshow is running away to the bank with your $30 deposits.
Now, I'll if I cancel, I'll leverage. Basically, listen, you sent me a bunk figure, a bunk, quarter scale figure at $600. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be canceling a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna literally call and say, like, listen, can the NRDs just move them to these orders, and if not, just send them back to me, because I've never called and asked for one before. But I mean, yeah, like space is again becoming an issue. And then again, I'll be honest, I bought into the hype that Sideshow might have been actually upgraded the joints, and I wasn't looking for this figure, but at the same time, I thought it was a good deal. But yeah, I'm just kind of having second thoughts.
Okay, crossbow. That's a good point, right? I've been saying this. If Sideshow really wanted to sell the illusion that this figure was an updated Grievous, they should have sent the best of the best. They should have sent Peter. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I love Peter. Okay, but I also love Terry. He's up there with poses. But Terry, Terry should have been. Damn, Terry should have been there, bro. Terry should have been there because I feel like Terry was actually giving Guy pointers. He's done that before, but literally Terry through the stream was trying to help Guy to sell the Grievous, and the Grievous was going all over the place with Guy. And I don't mind Guy. I think Guy, he's pretty cool with his Unseen Reveals stuff. But for the posing section, Terry should have been there. I know Terry was living, several hundred miles away. They couldn't make it and stuff like that. Due to pandemic. I know he couldn't be there, but I wish he was there to get the poses right for Grievous, because they would show the illusion that this figure was, an update. But also with Guy, we actually saw that, hey, this is not the greatest. This is not the Grievous we've been hoping for.
Yeah. It's the Sideshow Grievous sold us, but not the one we were initially told. I don't know if that makes sense. Again, they were playing fast and loose with their comments.
No, like Jetta Patrol saying, like, yeah, I don't blame Guy. It's the figure was literally a challenge. Like General Grievous was actually like, it was like kind of like the Logan Paul fight. General Grievous was Mayweather, and like Mayweather knew what, like, it was just that big challenge, okay? And even though many of you probably will think that the fight with Mayweather and Logan was set up, which it probably was. They're running away to the bank with their money too. But yeah, it just sucks the way things turned out for Guy. Like, people were just cutting up on Guy in the comments. And I was like, damn, like, don't do Guy like that. It wasn't Guy's fault with what happened with General Grievous. You know, it sucked. Like, uh it sucked. Like, it really bothered me a little bit through the comment. Don't blame Guy. I like Guy. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame the cook. You know, if the restaurant shopper buys them crap ingredients. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a lot of people are saying that literally in the comments during the stream, they were saying, "Bring Terry back, bring Terry back." Like, Terry, help him. I'm like, you guys need to chill. You guys need to chill because damn, it was a wild experience. It was like watching, like, not for Guy, but the literal General Grievous was watching a literal train wreck during that live stream, and I don't blame Guy for it, because literally General Grievous, it's a bit of a challenge from what I've been from the videos I've seen from other collectors talks about the figure. They literally need to die-cast those legs. Those die-cast legs would have helped out so much. At least the joints. Like, do something with the IG-11. Like, IG-11, like I said, guys, I'm not hating on General Grievous, but I'm just letting y'all know that General Grievous could have been done. If this was going to be a true 2.0 version, the legs should have been steroid pumped. Like, they should, like I think someone said in the comments, General Grievous should not have missed leg day because he was all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, it sucked, man. If you were watching the stream, it sucked, man. But either way, it is what it is. It's the nature of the game, especially when you're trying to put this figure out there, and then to the masses, and the masses are just coming over with pitchforks because they literally put money in for this figure, and they're like, "What is this?" But I'm still getting it. I'm still getting the Sideshow Grievous because it's a cool figure I always wanted to have.
Yeah,
it's a cool display piece.
Like, I already have a big dynamic base for this thing saved. So again, I mean, I'm probably talking a little bit of hate too. Dylan still post busted quarter scale Mark III. So I'll probably still get this and just try to build like almost like a semi-rigid pose. Give him his CCFL sabers and just pose him next to Kenobi and just never touch him again.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, look, single star right here. That's correct. Look at it this way. For $285, you get General Grievous from a third party, not Hottoys. I wish we may never get. So I would pay $285 for a third party instead of a $600 for old General Grievous. Yeah, the old General Grievous.
That's a good perspective.
That's one of the reasons why I never picked up the old General Grievous. Because literally people were selling for that damn figure for $600, $800 for that 60-year-old figure that used, that can barely, like, literally I heard stories of people buying these used General Grievouses and they pull them out and then the legs are just like, oh my god, what happened to you, bro? What happened to you? Like, literally the legs aren't now if you're buying the General Grievous from another person that's a used figure, just make sure with the collector you're buying from has been taking care of the figure, maintaining it, because the thing is the legs for that figure is not holding up, like, because it's an older figure and the legs are just deteriorating. So this brand new figure now for literally $285, perfect buy for you if you were looking to get the original. But as far as like thinking this was going to be the 2.0, the end 2.0s, like literally people were praising Sideshow for winning the May the 4th. And it looks like with this release, they might not. Because I've been seeing a lot of posts or a lot of comments like, yeah, I'm going to cancel. This is the same Grievous from a few years back. Nothing changed. Of course, they got the capes and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not trying to make this into a hate stream for Sideshow, but I'm just talking about my thoughts about General Grievous and what I saw from the stream, and just letting y'all know what you're going to get. It's a wild piece, man.
Yep. I mean, again, it's your own money. You have to make your decisions. So, I mean, again, for me, this is a diorama piece. This is like a display piece, an accessory piece to Obi-Wan and the clones. So, I mean, and again, like Single Songer said, for $285, a third party, Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was on the fence and I read that and I'm like, God damn, that's right. That's a pretty good perspective. So, and again, and I've already invested money. I've already got CCFL sabers not only made, they're already waiting for them in my display case. So, it's like I've already dropped money on it. Why stop now?
Jetta, chill. Jetta, chill. It's like ordering a $200 tomahawk steak, getting excited, then the chef overcook. Oh no! You hurted me, bro. I love my steaks. Oh my god, man, Jetta. Oh man, now you're breaking my heart. Now you're breaking my heart, bro, man. If that cook like ruins the $200 steak, like what's the point? What's the point? Damn. Oh god, that hurts me. Oh man, now I'm gonna go work thinking about that. Oh, don't ruin the steak, bro. Don't ruin the steak. Ah, that hurts. Okay, so I say it was the excess of Bacardi and all the hair falling off. But wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? What happened? I try to get this. My reaction or what happened with my experience with this General Grievous. I try to get the joke here because yes, my drinking made my hair fall off. Oh, speaking of guys, I hate to say this, but the Bacardi cut video won't happen.
Aww.
I know a lot of you were expecting the Bacardi cut video, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. During my drunkenness of that night, I deleted the videos on YouTube and Facebook, right? Because they were copyrighted, because of the bad batch. But I downloaded the actual video from StreamYard, right? I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to start editing it pretty soon. 15 days later, I realized that the actual download was corrupted, and I could not re-download it again because StreamYard only holds your videos for 15 days, and then they just delete it. So I can't re-download it. So I can't go back and re-download it from YouTube because it's erased there. I can't re-download it from Facebook. That was the problem. I erased my backups thinking that I already had the download. That's the story here, guys. Don't erase your backups. Just keep your backups, just in case this ever happens. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It was my mistake. I can't edit the Bacardi cup because I don't have the material anymore. It's gone. It's poof.
The Bacardi gods have reclaimed what is theirs.
Yes. But the new cut, though, I'm considering like trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the new cut. The new Bacardi cut. Maybe I was thinking of doing an unboxing for Heavy Mando to do the Bacardi cut, but I was like, maybe not. Maybe it should be another figure. I'm debating about which other figure to do my unboxing Bacardi cut with.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I like Doc Smizzle's idea, except instead of reshoots, we need to do reshots.
Shots. Everybody. Yeah, reshots.
God, what am I back in 2003, 2004? God, like, yeah, you go into the club, wearing your axe, drinking whatever that was good at the time. Yeah.
Damn. Like I said, I wanted to apologize to you guys about that because I felt bad, because I was like, crap, I could not find it. I can't find it. Now, unless there's a fan out there of the channel who has been downloading my videos every stream, then hit me up. Okay? You probably got the last copy. Okay? The last copy of the Bacardi cut. But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to see if I see if YouTube can re-upload it for me or send it back. I don't think that's possible. I've been looking up different ways to how to re-download a deleted video, and they're like, no, because you deleted the video, it's gone. Just
like Luke says, nothing's ever really gone.
It's old. No, it's gone. All right, it's older than dust now.
Hey, listen, if three-letter agencies can digitally reconstruct stuff that was deleted 35 years ago, you can re-find your video.
Ah, God. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Also, Big Dog Pound 1, he got his giveaway in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
congratulations,
yeah, he let me know
man.
a while ago. Yep.
Yes. Let me see. In the next few months, we're probably gonna do another giveaway pretty soon. I am considering still doing a 2K giveaway on a Hot Toy figure, so it should be a lot of fun for that one. So we're giving away one Hot Toy once we reach 2,000 subscribers.
Yep, yep. Like Single Songwriter says, nothing goes away. Nothing. So, and again, this is one of those things I didn't even know about, but I probably should have. If you use your computer or your Chromebook, laptop, tablet, anything, to recharge your phone, and you use a USB connection, whatever's in your phone, there's a digital copy of whatever's in your phone that's automatically saved to your to the device that's charging it. So, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, there's different ways we can look at it too. Wait a minute. What was the? Let me see. Who did I want to pop up? Someone popped up a question here. Okay, so we got several questions people are getting asked. Okay, do you guys think Hot Toys will reissue the Mark II and 3 diecast figures without any update? You know, they are way shorter compared to Mark 4, 5, 6, and 7. So their body has to be made and molded from scratch. I think it's going to be a 2. It's going to have to be 2.0s to actually match up the heights of the newer figures. It'll be like a freaking like a gut punch for collectors. They just reissue it without any updates. You know?
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. A lot of people, they have specifically mentioned that 2 and 3 are dramatically out of scale in the diecast line. Now, the fortunate thing is the 2 and 3, they're the same suit, just coloring difference. So they would only need to make one mold. But then, how many different versions of 2s and 3s can they make? You know, they can make, the standard Mark II. Then, you got Mark III. Then they can make the new Mark III Stealth, blue, the Stealth version. Then any other variants they want. So it's one mold, and they potentially have 4 to 5 figures they could sell as diecast. So, I mean, financially, it makes sense for them to spend the money, because it's only going to need one new mold. And then at that point, it's just coloring different parts in the factory.
I'd rather have a 2.0, but the thing is, like you said, like they actually might make more money and save money by just re-releasing the figures the way they are.
No, I'm not saying re-releasing the figures. I'm saying if they're gonna do a 2.0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they only need to do one mold. And out of that one mold, again, you've got the 2, you've got the 3, you've got the Stealth Mark III, you've got any of the other additional Mark III variants that they could possibly do. So yeah, I mean, one mold produced possibly 4 to 5 diecast figures on an updated 2-3 mold.
Okay. Yeah, so you think that they do better with a 2.0? Like they would rather go the 2.0 route versus the actual reissue?
Yeah, again, because they can do it for that one that solves both previous releases. That solves their scale issue. Because the funny thing is, as we were talking about before, they first did the 2 and the 3. Then they came out with the 42. The 42 actually introduced the new diecast scale line. So, and ever since the 42, everything's been within a general scale of each other, except for those 2 figures. Those 2 figures are literally the black sheep of the diecast series.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be 2.0. Like, Hot Toys would have to be hurting so bad after 2020 that they literally will reissue those figures the same way without doing a 2.0 versions. Like, they have to be really needing money.
Yeah, and the chest panel on the Mark III on the diecast needs to be reworked. It's not exactly correct, And it's like minor issues, minor little details. And it's not necessarily the sculpt that would need detail. It's just the, like the removable parts, the chest piece, the shoulder panels. Those just need minor tweaks. So.
Eric is like, give away a General Grievous at 2K. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually lose subscribers for giving away a General Grievous. Like, he's giving away this General. Get out of here. They unsubscribe. They're hating. Oh man, that'd be funny. Not gonna lie. Let me see. All right, so this is a great segue right here, Jonathan. Okay, what toy figures do you think will come out? Actually, you know what? This is a great segue right here that I wanted to do. Like, when I saw that question, I was like, "Oh, this would be a perfect segue," and we could literally just talk about this. Do you guys seen what M Toys is cooking? Right? Look at this beauty. Just look at it. Just look at it. What if Hot Toys drops us another Toy Fair exclusive, but for the Dark Knight Rises, and gives us a 2.0 Bane?
Or potentially, we discussed this before. They do something like almost like a DX, where he has all the different costume variations, ranging from when you first see him to the stock exchange to the final fight, when he's just wearing his tactical vest and the mask. So, I mean, I could definitely see them doing all his different, his costumes and not necessarily labeling it a DX, but just, an MMS series, like 609 or something like that.
Oh yeah, dude. I would love a DX version of the Bane, because they have so many different looks. M Toys, they have like two different looks right now. They're selling. They're selling the one that you were mentioning with the jacket, with the leather jacket, and then with the biker jacket, and then they're selling this one where you can take off for multiple battles from the film.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. This is when he's we're trying to raise his army.
Yeah, for you, the people. Like, this looks M Toys, man. This is getting crazy. Like, what if M Toys knows something that we don't, and they're trying to capitalize on the Bane before Hot Toys drops in with the reissue?
I mean, look at when the release date is. I mean, I don't think they would necessarily have to know, because if they knew something, the release date would be a hell of a lot quicker than the end of the year.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it says manufacturer's estimated release date is the end of the year. So I mean,
Yeah.
if they know somebody, whoever knew, it's the worst person to tell somebody. Yeah, because I honestly don't think they know anything. Because if they did, it'd be like Sideshow. May 4th. Here's Grievous. Oh, we're releasing him in 60 days. It'd be something like that. So. Oh, Dante, what's going on, brother?
Dante,
Thank you.
How's your back doing, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good, man. What have I told you? What have I told you about dropping those fire unboxings? Okay, they're gonna hurt your back one day, man. What I've told you, man. What I've told you, man. Stop. Don't do that to yourself, man. Stop with the fire, bro. You gotta chill out, bro. Chill, daddy, chill. Hey, Dante, I hope you're doing okay, man. Too much sex. See, I told you. You see, too much sexy time with your damn boxes, man. Come on. Dante after dark. Chill, daddy. Chill. Let me see. Okay, the Mark 46 is about to be rich. Bro, that is happening. Dude, I don't think it's going to happen that soon. I think we're probably going to see the Mark 6 first versus the Mark 46.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been talking about the Mark 46 being reissued for a long time, ever since Black Widow's been rescheduled 18,000 times, But yeah, I mean, we've always been saying, Black Panther, Iron Man, they're getting reissued from Civil War at a minimum. Because this movie takes place directly after Civil War. Because Black Panther is the one that rats on Black Widow to General Ross. Or Secretary Ross.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. It's Grievous is going to get upgrade suit Spidey instead. Got the rewards back from Grievous, and we'll end up getting Spidey for around $100. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You still get your points back. You lose that $30 deposit, but at least you're getting a much more superior figure about the same price.
Yeah. So.
Okay, let me see. There was another question here. Not a question, but I think Single Songwriter had a list of his predictions. Okay, Toy Fair predictions. Animated Vader and animated Mace Windu to go along with animated Anakin and Kenobi. Are these a Toy Fair exclusives for Sideshow? Because this sounds like Sideshow. Okay, this sounds like Sideshow. Where I don't think we're gonna get any
Yeah,
animated.
Toy Fair.
Vader.
I mean, Hot Toys is not touching the animated side.
No.
Everything they're doing is live action, or even if it's animated, they're doing a real live take on it. Now, Sideshow's actually doing the animated figures, like not like an animated style, or like it's actual. The animation model is the one being sculpted, so they look like they came right outside the TV. So Sideshow actually has the lockdown on that.
I don't know what's up with Jenna today, man. Reaching the EndGame cap, he's dropping facts.
So, someone like who made Jeddah mad? I don't want to be that guy. Yeah.
Well, apparently people were attacking him on his pitch video, and I'm like, good. Let the hate flow through them, okay? Let the hate flow through you. That Jeddah video was hilarious. I don't know why y'all hated on that. That video was hilarious because it was so true. It was so true. God. Ooh, Mando Luke for Toy Fair. Yes.
But Toy Fair is not until October this year.
Yeah, that's right. They pushed it back to October, right?
Dallas. But the thing is, I think that Toy Fair this year takes place after New York Comic Con. Because you got to remember, San Diego Comic Con for the summer, they're only doing the virtual con. So the first real big con this year is going to be New York Comic Con. And the thing is, New York Comic Con has already set out, if you didn't go in 2019 with a fan verified account, you ain't going at all. So.
Yeah, another thing is that, speaking about EndGame cap, isn't IG-11 experiencing that same issue too? Like, they gotta reissue the IG-11 because no one's getting their IG-11s.
Yeah. So, who knows?
Oh my god, that fell off that's messed up. Oh my god, that hurts a little. Fell off the
No, it wasn't the
chip.
EndGame cap, it was my IG-11.
It was your IG-11s.
Yeah.
But no. The thing is, the thing is with the Toy Fair exclusives, they can't do all Star Wars. Okay, they still gotta hit up their Marvel stuff, right? They still gotta hit up their boys, right? Now I could see one side. I could see one DC figure, and it's gonna be Cyborg. I could see Cyborg being a Toy Fair exclusive just to calm down the folks at home about that figure, because everybody wants a Cyborg, right? I think that will be our perfect opportunity to get a Cyborg. It's a Toy Fair exclusive because it's a limited run, limited figure, limited release. They don't have to do too much with the damn figure. They just limited release it, and then just the thing is, the pre-orders are going to be wild for that. Like that'll probably be the next, if they do a Toy Fair exclusive Cyborg, that'll probably be the next figure that actually sells out. That was a Toy Fair.
Probably. But again, if these are going to be teased or announced, they're not going to physically be at the con to purchase or to order online, in stock or online. These are just going to be announcements. Now, potentially, do I think again for any big in-store ones or like physical in-person ones? Yeah, I think there might potentially be a figure that not only is announced there, it's like, oh, by the way, not only is it announced that we're going to have it here at this date, for sale. And then like I keep saying, I think they might do something like that at New York Comic Con, because again, it's the first real big con back, into the mainstream. So.
Now, another Toy Fair exclusive, they're going to do this. They always do this. It's either an Iron Man, they throw in one Iron Man, or they throw in a Spider-Man. And one of my favorite Spider-Mans out there that can actually happen, okay, is the Sam Raimi freaking suit, baby.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I was just gonna say that I think that's a possibility that we see
dude, this could be it, bro. This could be the Toy Fair exclusive for this year, man. Like for the Spider-Mans, I wouldn't mind a Tobey Maguire suit, the freaking Sam Raimi suit from the PS4 game.
Yep, definitely.
Because this company, I forgot the name of the company that's doing this, Toy Buzz or whatever. It's a new company, isn't it?
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, so it could be doing the same thing that you've said before, where it's an older company that got sued and they just redid their name.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind a Sam Raimi suit. And this company that's doing the 1/6 scale third party Sam Raimi suit. Here's the funny thing though, if you notice it, this is like a mishbag. This is a Frankenstein figure of other Sam Raimi suits from different movies. You can tell that the boots are from one movie and then the body's another. You know, there's certain aspects. Like if you start delving into it, this figure is a mixed bag of different of suits from the trilogy. It looks great though. It looks great.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, it looks like an amalgamation of the different suits.
There you go.
I mean, because look at the bottom, how it like comes to the point at in the crotch. I don't think that's right, you know, in general. That just doesn't look right. You know, how it comes to an actual point. Almost like a down.
Yeah.
So.
That the Velocity suit should come first. Yeah, that figure was shown a few times already, but will it be a toy fair? I would probably think they would probably make that more public.
Yeah, especially with Doc Ock being confirmed for Spider-Man 3, they're going to make that a general release figure. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, even if they announce, it's actual Alfred Molina Doc Ock, that's still 2 to 3 years out. And they're not even going to announce that till after the movie comes out, which is still 7 months away. So.
Yeah, I like this, but I'm debating about getting it. Because what if Hot Toys does drop us the Sam Raimi suit? Or we get the Sam Raimi suit from the Multiverse of Madness? Or the Spider-Man movie that's been hinted that Tobey Maguire is coming back. So
and Garfield just the same too. So
and Garfield as well. So I that's the reason why I'm not going to get this. Now I would probably get this if I want to do like extreme poses. This is a third party figure I want to do my poses with Spider-Man and have fun with it. Do different poses. I could see that. I could see purchasing this figure for that because for the Sam Raimis, this figure is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean it is gorgeous.
Yeah, I really like it. So if they're going to do a Spider-Man, one of them it's probably going to be the Sam Raimi. If they want to do one for the Toy Fair exclusive. But honestly, if I wanted a Toy Fair exclusive Spider-Man, I would like another Scarlet, the different version of that. Because the Scarlet Spider was one of the best Spider-Mans to be released from this company. Okay? Because of the material and the posability of that figure, it's literally the best figure out there. Like, you can pose up... Like, literally, this rivals that of the hooded figure as far as posability is concerned. Because the hooded figure, the hooded Spider-Man, the first hooded home suit for Spider-Man from the film, that one, because it's so like a sweater vest, like literally not sweater vest, but it's literally a sweater. He's a jogging suit, Spider-Man. That's why his posability is so freaking awesome because he can't really wreck the suit. Okay, he's not really a real suit. But as far as Scarlet Spider is concerned, it's one of the best. It just rivals that compared to the hooded suit.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, definitely can't disagree.
But 300 or more for this not worth it. Also, it is $300, or is it 300 because they're adding all the accessories to it, like the base. I think that's the reason why. I think the original price I sold this was at $189 from where I was looking to buy it from. And hi JB Collections, what's up?
Yeah, maybe there's multiple versions, or there's like a normal and then there's a deluxe. Because I know BuyArts, when they did the Transcendent, the Superman, that was one price, but then they're doing the black suit Superman version. But now that's coming with a special deluxe base. It's coming with all different and it jumped the price like $70-$80. And you can't get the black suit Superman without getting the base. So maybe that's what they're doing here.
Yeah, it is. Like the diorama base, I think that's the reason why it's put up to 300 because of that diorama base. But just the figure itself, it's just it's just 189 or 200. Altogether for shipping. So I like it, but like I said, I'm gonna wait till Hot Toys drops us the Sam Raimi suit at some point. But yeah, it's either a Sam Raimi suit or maybe the Scarlet Spider 2.0, the one with the red. It's a dark black red. I forgot the colors. I think we did a video on it a while back, just getting in depth with which Spider-Mans we could see for Toy Fair exclusives. Do you think that they probably will drop us not DX? They can't do a DX for a Toy Fair exclusive. They can, right?
I don't know if they have. I mean, they can do whatever they want. I just don't know if they will.
Ooh, I just completely forgot about this. The Boba Fett clean armor version as a Toy Fair exclusive.
I'm going to be honest. I think they would save something like that for Mando. Because honestly, they're going to use that as the Imperial Super Commandos. Because that's literally from Rebels. What the Mandos that were fighting for the Empire, they literally wore the variations of the Fett prototype armor. And again, if Mando Season 3, if the Remnant's still holding Mandalore, that means they still have some Mandos working for the Empire, which means we're going to see Imperial Super Commandos, which are essentially prototype Fett in white, just variations in the armor. So I will see something like that, I hope, but I don't think we're going to see a prototype armor.
Dog is saying Fennec would be a Toy Fair exclusive over Boba. Not even Fennec either. Like, they would put Fennec more public. Now I could see, what's his name? Cod Banth being a Toy Fair exclusive. If they were going to do a Toy Fair exclusive Boba Fett, sort of, it would be Cod Banth.
Come on, that Bib Fortuna with the Hasbro staff. No, the Kenner staff.
You on that Bib Fortuna.
Hey, they're releasing that floor. It's not like they don't have a body ready to go. I'm serious.
No, you're right though. I'm laughing because you're right. Oh God, that'd be wild.
I mean, again, if they're gonna do the diorama scene with the throne, you need him because again, you move him, throw. You can just imagine a scene where you have Boba, going up to the throne, and all of a sudden and you do it like it literally looks like he just throws Bib's body on the ground. That would make an epic scene.
Or epic post session, bro. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that'd be freaking beautiful. Oh my God. So yeah, guys. Okay, so we're 30 minutes till closing. We are ending the stream at 8 because one, I gotta go to work. Two, I think Aries is starting to stream at 8 o'clock. So it's 6 o'clock Cantina. He's gonna be doing. Speaking of Aries. Yes, guys, don't worry. The dads are back together again. It's okay. It's okay, kiddies. We are coming back. We're going to be doing a stream together again with Dom Prime this Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Don't worry, guys. The dads are back. We settled our differences. We canceled the courts, okay? We're coming together again for y'all, okay? Because I know a lot of people have been asking, like, where's Aries? Like, are you breaking up? Like, no! God, I don't know.
It's just schedules. We all now, the unfortunate thing is we all tried adulting. It sucks. But we still have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids are like, but where's Aries? Like, why are the dads fighting? I'm like, we're not fighting. We just haven't been able to schedule things. God.
Yep.
Oh, man. See. So, Fed releases is going to be crazy over the next couple of years. Oh my God, you have no idea. And then Tamora Morrison dropped some serious information. Book of Boba Fett is gonna follow also Boba Fett's flashbacks from after Empire Strikes Back. I'm like, oh my God. So we're gonna get the boys. We're gonna get freaking I got Dengar. We're gonna get we might get the whole freaking
Bosk, Forlom.
Bosk. Okay, we're gonna get everybody.
Forlom, Dengar. Well, and here's the thing: if they actually go into like old EU, part of the flashback is gonna be some of not necessarily those bounty hunters, but other bounty hunters that are trying to intercept him and Han, and trying to kill him and bring Han to him. And there's a time he does actually lose possession of Han, so that's a whole nother story, which might be the basis of some of those flashbacks.
Yeah, we're gonna be having a whole bunch of Boba Fett figures, man, for the next few years.
Well,
Because
didn't he also basically say it's Mando 2.5? Just like, Captain America Civil War's Avengers 2.5, it's gonna further the overall major narrative of the Mandalorian, but it's still also gonna be organic to Boba Fett. So, and again, gotta also remember, by Django, Boba Fett actually has a legitimate claim to the throne of Mandalore without having possession of the Darksaber. So again, you have two competing factions where, again, under one faction, Boba Fett is viewed as the legitimate ruler because of who Django was. He was, viewed as a leader. And then you've got Din, who has the Darksaber, and is now viewed as the rightful leader as another sect of people. So this is where it's going to intersect. Legitimately, both of them, under Mandalorian law, both of them have the legal right to claim, the role of Mandalore and the throne. So
yeah, he does.
This
And
is going to get weird.
And also, Boba Fett also, because of the EU, he was Mandalore during the Yusong Bong and after. He trained Han Solo's daughter. I keep forgetting her name. He trained Han Solo's daughter in lightsaber combat to face off against her brother, who was in the dark side. I forgot his name again. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. I keep forgetting names.
Jason.
Jason,
Solo.
there you go. Jason Solo. So, literally, the Yusung Bung could not beat the Mandalorians because Boba Fett was Mandalore. He was like, okay, we're going to do this good. We're going to do this hot. We're going to literally, Mandalorians are the Spartans of the damn galaxy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, and just one thing, the Yuzong Vong actually tried to attack Mandalore. And whatever reason, they tried to do their version of orbital bombardment. All it did was open up the planet for, even deeper and more expansive Beskar reserve. So literally, by bombing the planet, you open up more Beskar for Mandalorians.
To scoop it up, the scoop.
Yeah, literally, it was like, oh, thanks. And take it right to the armory, take it to the armor and be like, oh, you need more whistling birds.
No, I got you, fam. No worry, I got you.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's getting wild, man. It's getting a bit crazy. Later, Big Dog Pal 1. I hope you're doing pretty
see you,
well.
brother.
I hope you enjoy your giveaway.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
But yeah, they're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me see the MC. There you go. This is the messenger I wanted to go into because I wanted to show off the picture real quick. Not that picture. There you go. This picture. Okay, so Book of Boba Fett will feature flashbacks. Well, we can't say too much, but we're going to see his past where he's been since The Empire Strikes Back. Somebody pointed out he's been kind of stuck in this one place, and now the time to actually go back in time and check out his journey and find out more about him. Tamora Morrison.
Yeah, so definitely they're going into deep old EU categories and deep EU stories. So, yep. I'm just trying to think. I mean, honestly, like, if they're doing lightsaber combat, or if he was training, it would be almost one of that thing. Oh, who's the stormtrooper from the comics that Vader actually, trains with lightsabers? I would not be surprised if they could technically bring that guy in, and he gets combat training from both Vader and Boba.
Wasn't he a Royal Guard too? There was a Royal Guard that was trained by Vader himself. And he became, I forgot his name.
No, I think this guy was just a normal stormtrooper commander, but I know who you're talking about, because it followed him going through, like, the Royal Academy, and basically your final test was one,
face up
two
against
men
Vader.
enter, one...
Well, that was the other final test. But yeah, that was the other one too, where you had to face off against,
Yeah, because the stormtrooper actually fought and defeated Luke.
Yeah.
So, I mean, something like that I potentially could definitely see coming in. So...
No, it should be a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, man. I'm very excited about it. I'm sorry if my voice. Give me a second. Hey, Christian. Somebody. I need water. I need water. I'm sorry, my throat is killing me. My throat, it's gone.
You're parched.
I am parched. It's dry out here.
Go fetch him a ladle of the water to cure his parchedness.
Daddy, chill. Okay, so let me see. So where was I? I was messed up because I can't talk right now. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about, guys. I made this meme the other day. It was the Hottoys being the Death Star, right? And then we got the reissues, laser cannon. Boom! Elder
You looking for that?
reissues. You looking for that? Oh man, dude. Now there was another one I saw where the Grim Reaper. Someone made a Grim Reaper going through all the reissues, and then the next one is the Mark 6.
Yeah. Like the doors. It's almost like the reverse, of the death at the claw game, and it's like looking for Mick Jagger. Oh crap, it's like somebody else. But yeah, it's like him literally going through closet, and so like who's next? Mark 6. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I sold my Mark 4. As soon as I started seeing like that, I read the tea leaves. I'm like, yeah, now or never.
Thank you. Agua. Necesito agua. Agua, cabrón.
All I can think of now is Derek Zoolander. Hydration is the key to water or something. You
ever watch my Three Amigos?
Yes.
The part where everybody they're walking down the desert, and then they're just going through their water bottles or whatever, and they're all just they're all empty.
Yeah,
and then here comes what's his name, the tall one. I keep forgetting his name. Chevy Chase. He has he has to fill the bottle of water. He's like he spends like 5 minutes with it. He throws. He's not even finished with the water. He just throws it.
So like,
and it's still draining out. And then you got the lip balm. He's like, "You want lip balm?" El Guapo, yes, El Guapo.
That movie's funny because it's just like, wait, this isn't a movie? You did not want to pay us 50,000 pesos for production? We actually, and as soon as they're like, yeah, just, when they pull the guns on him, they turn into such wusses.
Oh my god, I love the, one of my favorite moments from the movie is with El Guapo and his second command. His second command literally is the ride and die dude. That guy was there to the very end. I respect my boy there, man, for staying with El Guapo to the very end. But I love the part where he's like, "What's wrong, El Guapo?" He's like, and he's like, "Why don't you just take her? If you want cattle, you take the cattle. When you want food, you take the food. When you want a woman, you just take the woman. Why don't you just take her?" And then El Guapo's like, "Jefe." Yeah. Yep.
Well, and then they're all like, "I'm taking the woman, I'm leaving." It's like, you see what you do now? And they start, breaking down the village. And yeah.
I love that movie. He was getting to the science about women, and then he was like, "Women it's kind of like a flower." I can't remember the exact lines. He was referencing women like a flower. They bloom. They don't bloom. You don't force them to bloom. They bloom for you. They bloom on their own.
Yeah.
And then when you're waiting to for the bloom. Well, if she doesn't bloom, then I'm gonna kill her. I was like, "Damn it, Guapo, chill." I was like, "Damn." He's like, I was like, Guapo gets you in the moment where like, man, this guy's very philosophical. And then he just straight up like, "Well, if she doesn't bloom for me, I'm gonna kill her." I was like, "Wow, dude, chill." But anyway, the reason why I brought up this meme before we went into the freaking Three Amigos tangent, because my water was going crazy. The reason why I brought up back this meme, and it's probably going to be our end segment. The whole idea: are we actually living in the golden age of Hot Toys? Honestly, because if you really think about it, a lot of our complaints are more towards Hot Toys not doing enough as far as like putting out more figures, even though they are putting out more figures. but not putting out the figures that we want. But they're still pumping out these figures like crazy. You know, they're pumping out the reissues. The quality is getting better. The only thing they got to work on is the damn QCs. And last year was bad because of 2020. But honestly, I feel that we are entering, or we are in that golden age realm with Hot Toys, where the complaints aren't because the figures are, garbage. It's just more of the fact that we just want more.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of this has to do specifically with Disney. Disney is a major contributor right now in Hot Toys, and if Disney says do this, Hot Toys is going to jump and ask how high. And again, you got to remember, everything Marvel is a Disney property. Every Disney Hot Toys that gets sold, Disney's getting the money. As weird as it may sound. Like Spider-Man. Anything related to Spider-Man. Doesn't matter, Sony owns the contract. Disney gets all the marketing. Or at least up until the new movie that's coming out. Disney still gets half the marketing money. Not marketing money. All the sales from retail items. So, yeah, again, Disney is Hot Toys is now essentially a branch of Disney that will go and produce other IPs through contracts, licensing. So, this is Disney pushing, this is Disney basically saying Hot Toys is no longer going to be exclusive to the sense it's limited run, with the sense of exclusivity. Hot Toys is basically going to be turning into a quote-unquote mass retail company, and I think what we're seeing is the transition to it. That's why we're seeing much more pre-orders and higher delays, because they're struggling in that transition, and this is being predicated on by the powers that be, one of them being Disney.
That's what I'm saying is that I think the only thing that's holding it back is production, and the quality is there. Just the quality is there, and the craftsmanship is there. Just that the more production, they have better QC, and then man, these head sculpts that are coming out are freaking beautiful as hell. Now we do get those one or two that are like, damn, Hot Toys, you're breaking my heart. But
Tony Stank and
Tony
Ant-Man.
Stank, Tony Stank. Anyway,
like Ant-Man's more like Meth Man.
Yeah, Meth Man.
So, but yeah,
but I feel that we are in the golden age of Hot Toys, because the one thing that we're all complaining about is just the production aspects, and really that's honestly what it is. It's the production aspects, but they already got the talent, already got the quality, and they're unrivaled. Every time, the one thing I've noticed from people that do complain about the reissues, and especially Easy, which I understand where he's coming from with the reissues, he's always saying this one thing: they're unrivaled. Hot Toys has no competition. They're unrivaled. And when you say that, and I know people are out there, what about the third parties and whatnot?
No.
Like
they're not even the same ballpark.
Yeah, it doesn't even hold. Now there's probably some figures out there that probably hold a candle to them, but at the end of the day, Hot Toys, the level of not production but craftsmanship is without a doubt one of the best, or the best.
Disney, like Marvel and Disney literally hand them like blueprints, 3D scans of the Iron Man armors, so they have an idea, like they know how it's supposed to work. They're not just building these, from, like Jamie Hyneman would do when he watched one of his tested shows, where he has to take reference photos and scale things out and take the measurements himself. No, Hot Toys is literally given the schematics, the CAD drawings, all the details, the spacing, and all they got to do is just do the math to bring that down to 1/6 scale. 95% of the actual CAD drawings and anything related to that is already done. They just got to downscale it. So...
Second command was Jefe. What is a plethora? ¿Por qué, guapo? Jefe. Yes, Jefe. Damn, good movie. I need to rewatch it again.
I actually watched that a couple weeks ago on Independent Film Channel. So
really,
that's on. It's like that came on. I'm like, I kind of have to watch this again.
Wow,
it's like a sin if you don't watch that when it's on.
Okay, so Doc is like, Howard Chan, if you're in here, let's get a Cal Kestis as a Toy Fair exclusive and throw in a multiple hilts and colored sabers for the Ultimate Deluxe VGM figure. Not gonna lie, if Hot Toys ever gets the licensing for the VGM figures for Star Wars, Dude, man, I would love to see some Darth Revens. I would love to see them over Publix.
I'll just say this. Bad Batch, might actually play into this, but we can't speak right now because of spoilers. I'll just say that. I will just say the chances of something like this just went up dramatically. And that's all I'll say.
So yeah, I think we literally still got like half the season still going because there's 16 episodes.
Yeah. But again, for those who did see the episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen the episode yet, watch it because you're going to find yourself in familiar settings and dealing with familiar organizations.
Dude, now this is true that this thing's doing Predator and Alien films. Now, with what's going on with Predator right now, with the licensing issue, I think we might not see a release from any Hot Toys from them for a minute because of what's happening with the copyrights.
Yeah, now Disney has one in court that they can continue with production of the movie. So, long story short, the original writers, that made the script for Predator 1, it's legal terminology, and again, we talked kind of real quick about, IP law, trademark protections. Again, every law is different towards different pieces of media. But essentially, they're suing Disney now to get the rights back to the entire Predator franchise and everything related to that. Now, apparently, they also filed notice with Fox, but when Disney was bought by Fox, apparently that triggered something where they had to refile. They didn't do it in a timely manner, and because Disney has some of the best lawyers in the world, they exploited that, and they are fully in a federal court were allowed to continue production on Skulls, which is, the current Predator movie. Now, as far as Aliens, the Disney company has actually had an Aliens license in some form or another since 1983. Again, I don't know if anybody has been to the Magic Kingdom in a while, but the building that the Lilo and Stitch encounter with Alien Encounter used to be, that was originally planned for a ride to be called Nostromo, as in the craft from the first Alien movie. And again, if you've ever been on the Great Movie Ride, that's specifically why there's, two scenes from the Alien movies, and there's xenomorphs that actually, pop down from the ceiling. Because, again, there's been a license in effect since 1983.
Here's the thing, though. Now, that is true. They've done video game figures before for Star Wars, but that was a few years ago. They got to reinstate that was under EA. So they got to reinstate these licensing sometimes.
Because now it would be under Lucasfilm. Because Lucasfilm is reasserting itself as the master domain element. EA at this point has kind of screwed themselves. They have no say. So any video game figure at this point would need to be directly approved by Lucasfilm or LucasArts, depending on how they're going to do marketing and approval process.
Yeah, so they got to redo the entire thing again. That's the thing. So that's the reason why we might not see any video game figures for a minute from Hot Toys. Well, for Star Wars anyway. But either way, the one thing I do want to say though, don't worry about Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys is still doing strong, still going strong. I'm still got pre-orders galore. I know we're sitting on pre-orders more than releases, but like Don Prime was saying, is that they're being overflowed with production, and they need to amp it up as far as like more factories. But the thing is, they're getting too much. That's the thing. They're getting too much, and I feel that we are in the golden age, but we hit like a speed bump because with the pandemic and what happened. So, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're getting a lot more pre-orders, because they get a lot more money out of the pre-orders being coming in. I know that they shouldn't be doing that. They should be focusing on the figures that we have not received yet. I understand, but then if they're hemorrhaging money, they're going to have to make some sacrifices. And as the collectors, as fans of Hot Toys, we gotta pull through it, because a lot of us went through a lot with 2020, and not only us but the actual companies themselves. And Hot Toys has shown that, unfortunately. It has happened to everybody. I know a lot of people feel like it shouldn't be an excuse to the pandemic, but it happened, and it caused a lot of things to either open up or close up for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, like it, don't like it, accept it, don't accept it. I mean, it's the world we're in right now, and there's very little that any of us can do about it outside of just dealing with our own unique situations that come with us day to day in our collecting world, you know? Like I said, my Mark III quarter scale, it came busted. But you know what? That's a first world problem because again, I'm not trying to flex, but it's a $600 figure. Not a lot of people have the ability to buy one of those. So again, I gotta take the good with the bad. Did it suck that it came that way? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just call Sideshow, talk to them, and we'll get it fixed out. But then again, I also have to take the caveat with the good that yeah, I'm in a position I can get that. So I you can't sit back and look at the negative.
All right, guys, that's our take about it. Just don't give up on Hot Toys. There is still a way. They are still making things happen, and I can't wait to see what else can we bring out from Hot Toys. 808 Michigan, aloha, bro. Yes, hola, wepa. How you doing, bro? I don't know why you just coming in now, but yeah, we're about to end. So, but anyway, guys, if you're in the stream, pretty much we are in there right now. Thank you for all who has stayed. But also, Aries about to start his stream in a minute at Cisco Cantina, so check that out. But as for us, we're heading out. I gotta go to work. Don Prime, you're probably gonna catch up on a few things.
Yeah. Just hopefully, like only one more day of medications. So, and then this.
That's right. You got hit with the
kidney
stones.
Yeah,
the stones. The Infinity Stones.
Yeah. I mean, and then I've been rocking pain meds and different stuff. So, yeah, it's just in that. Yeah, pain meds suck. Yeah, you feel good until you're off them, and then you got to deal with the consequences for the next 3 to 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hit those likes, guys. Thank you. Hit them likes like crazy, bro. Like we literally hit about 70 people watching on a Sunday. Like I haven't seen that in a minute. With our
good numbers.
Yeah, it was good to see. Yeah, hit the likes, guys. Also, stay safe out there. And Jeddah, thank you for popping up through the stream. That was hilarious when you were dropping. Yeah, definitely talk more. See if we could bring you in for another talks. So that'd be hilarious, man. I love what you were putting. I love the comments, man. It was hilarious. Yeah. Definitely want to see more of the pitch meetings. That's hilarious, bro. Those were hilarious. But anyway, guys, anything else you want to say, Nam, before we go?
Nope. Just again, we'll be back on Wednesday night. Just everyone be excellent to each other, because wasn't it Bill and Ted Day a couple days ago or something? So
I think it was. I tend to forget about these days, but the thing is, I tend to catch up on. Oh, it was that day after the day happened.
Exactly. So yeah, just doesn't matter what day it is. Just in life, just everyone be excellent to each other.
Yep. And remember, guys, may the force be with you always.
Have a good one, folks.